topic, that is a regular graph. A graph in which all the vertices are of the same degree k is called a regular graph of a degree. Regular graph of a degree or a k regular graph means every vertices of the graph should have a same degree. Suppose this is a vertex having a degree 1, 2, and this is a vertex having a degree 1, 2, and this is also a vertex having a degree 1 and 2, and this is also a vertex of a degree 1 and 2. Compare here also, a degree of this vertex is 1, 2, 3, 4, and here the degree of this vertex is 1, 2, 3, 4, and here also 1, 2, 3, 4, here also 1, 2, and we consider a degree of this vertex is a loop, so it will be consider 2 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that on that base we decide that if every vertex of a graph has a same degree, then it is called a regular graph. Here see this is the 3 regular graph because each vertex have a degree 3, so this will be called a 3 regular graph, and this is called a cubic graph. This particular cubic graph contains 10 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 vertices and 15 edges is called the patterns graph. A cubic graph with the 10 vertices and 15 edges is called the patterns graph. Now here consider this is also a cubic graph. Here also the degree of each vertex is 3. So this is also called a cubic graph with the vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally 8 vertices will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So total number of the vertices will be 8. So that is 2 raised to 3 vertices. So this particular graph is called the 3-dimensional hypercube, and this kind of the graph is indicated by the Q3, means any vertex which can be expressed as a 2 raised to 3, then it will be called, then it is denoted by Q3. So that is called here this is called a 3-dimensional hypercube. In generally, for any positive integer k, a loop free means there is no loop in a regular graph with a 2 raised to k vertices. With a 2 raised to k vertices is called the k-dimensional hypercube, and it is indicated by qk. In general, it is indicated by the qk. The qk have a 2 raised to k vertices, where k indicates the dimension of that hypercube. And next we are moving to the handshaking property. Handshaking property says that the sum of the degrees of all the vertices in a graph is an even number, and that number is equal to the twice of the number of the edges in the graph. That is written in a symbolically here. Sum of the degrees of all the vertices in a graph is an even number, and that number is equal to the twice of the number of edges. Here this cardinality of E is nothing but the number of edges, sum of the degrees of the V. And next we are moving to the theorem. In every graph, the number of vertices of odd degrees is even. The number of vertices of odd degrees is even means suppose there is a vertices v1, v2, so on. Suppose there is a vertices which have a odd degree. Suppose v2 is a odd means 1, v2 is a 5, so on like that. The degrees, number of vertices of odd degrees means suppose v1, v2, so on like that. Number of vertices will be 1 vertex, 2 vertex, 3 vertex, so on. The number of vertices will be even. The number of vertices will be even, that we have to prove here. So we are considering the n vertices. Suppose there is a v1, v2, so on, vn, n vertices. In these n vertices, suppose the k vertices of odd degrees, those are considered as v1, v2, so on, vk. k vertices of the odd degree. That means degree of V1, degree of V2, so on degree of Vk. All are odd degrees. And the remaining vertices, suppose there is n vertices, k vertices are already odd degrees, and the remaining number of vertices will be n minus k. So remaining n minus k vertices of even degree. So those will be considered as Vk plus 1, Vk plus 2, so on Vn. So degree of V1 is also odd, degree of V2 is also odd, so on degree of Vk is also odd. And similarly, degree of Vk plus 1, degree of Vk plus 2, so on degree of Vn is odd. We have to prove here that if the V1, V2, Vk have odd degrees, then the number of vertices is odd. Means we have to prove that k is odd here. So now I am moving here. Suppose these are the degrees of the vertices. Sorry, these are the vertices of the degree even and odd. Then the sum of the degrees is sum of all the degrees where I starts from 1 to n. So that will be splitted I1 to k, and sum of the degrees ik plus 1 to n. Call this one as equation 1. Here we already know that sum of the degrees is even. By the handshaking property, we know that sum of the degree of the V is equal to 2 into number of edges, that is even. And we also know that this is also even because sum of the even number is again the even. So if degree of Vk plus 1 is odd, degree of Vk plus 2 is odd, so on Vn is odd, then sum of all these degrees is also even. So this term is also even. This term is even. This term is even. That indicates that sum of the d of Vi from I equal to 1 to k, this is also an even. As such, we know that the second sum in the second and in the left hand side is even, and the right hand side is also even. As such, this sum is also even. Therefore, the first term of the right hand is even, that is degree of V1 plus degree of V2, so on degree of Vk is equal to even. And we also know that this is also odd, this is also odd, so on. This is also an odd number. Sum of the odd number is even. That indicates number of terms is odd. If each of these degrees are odd, therefore, and also this right hand side is also even. So right hand side is also even. That indicates number of terms in the left hand side is also even, because we already know that 1 plus 3 plus 5. Number of terms is 1, 2, 3. Their sum is 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. Means this is odd. Suppose there is only a 2 terms, 3 plus 1, 4. This is even. You can compare it with the same similarly by considering some other also. Sum of the odd numbers will be odd if the number of terms is odd. Sum of the odd numbers will be even if the number of terms is even. So that on that base, here we consider the number of terms in the left hand side of the equation 2. Number of terms in the equation will be even. That is k is even. So next consider the second example here. For the graph G equal to V, E, what is the largest possible value for the order of the graph? Cardinality of V is nothing but the order of the graph. If the number of edges means cardinality of E, number of edges is 19 and the degree of the each vertex will be greater than or equal to 4. will be greater than or equal to 4. Since all the vertices are of the degree greater than or equal to 4, then the sum of the degrees of the vertices is also greater than or equal to 4n. Suppose consider v1, v2, so on vn, and degree of the v1 is greater than or equal to 4. Degree of v2 is also greater than or equal to 4, so on. Degree of vn is also greater than or equal to 4. The number of terms is 1, 2, 3, so on n. Then this is also greater than or equal to 4, this is also greater than or equal to 4, and so on. This is also greater than or equal to 4. The sum of the degrees of the vertices is also greater than or equal to 4n, because the number of vertices is n, therefore. But we know that n indicates the order of the graph, means n is equal to cardinality of v, that is the number of vertices. So this sum is equal to the twice of the cardinality of v, that is by the handshaking property. That is by the handshaking property, we know that E is equal to, we know that the sum of the is equal to the sum is equal to the twice of the cardinality of E, because the sum of the degrees is equal to the 2 into cardinality of E. Therefore, by the handshaking property, we say that 2 into cardinality of E should be greater than or equal to 4 into n. So 2 into 19 is greater than or equal to 4 and 38 is greater than or equal to 4. So that 38 by 4, that is 10, is greater than or equal to 4. We can write it by the inequalities. N is less than or equal to 38 by 4. N is less than or equal to 38 by 4. 38 by 4 means 9 point something, means less than of 10. In generally, we can write it as n is less than 10. N is less than 10 means the largest possible value of the order of the graph is 9. So next example is, prove that the hypercube Qn has n into 2 raised to n minus 1 edges. N into 2 raised to n minus 1 edges. So next example is, prove that the hypercube Qn has n into 2 raised to n minus 1 edges and determine the number of edges is Q8. So we know that if Qn is a hypercube, suppose Qn is a hypercube, in the previous we indicated by the symbol Qk. If Qn is a hypercube, then the number of vertices is 2 raised to n. That is, we generally indicated in previous like a 2 raised to k. But here the symbol is different, that was only the differences here. If the 2 raised to n is the number of vertices, if the number of vertices is 2 raised to n and each vertex is of a degree n. Suppose for example 1, 2, so on, there is a 2 raised to n number of vertices. 2 raised to n number of vertices and each degree is of order n. Each degree is of order n. Then the sum of the degrees of the vertices is, we already know that 1, 2, 3, so on, n terms, and each is of having a degree n, so on n. Then we write it as n into n. Same is applied here. Degree, first vertex is also has a degree n, second vertex is also have a degree n. Similarly, 2 raised to n term is also have a degree n. Then the sum of the degrees is n into 2 raised to n. But by the handshaking property, we know that sum of the degrees of the v equal to 2 into number of edges. 2 into number of edges. 2 into number of edges. Where E is the size of the Qn. Where E is the size of the Qn. So that is equal to 1 by 2 n into 2 raised to n. That is n into 2 raised to n minus 1. This will be taken to the numerator. So E is nothing but the size. So this means that E is the size, means nothing but the edges. Number of edges. Therefore, number of edges is equal to n into 2 raised to n minus 1. And we have asked the question, that is the number of edges of Q8, where n equal to 8. 8 into 2 raised to 8 minus 1, that is 8 into 2 raised to 7 is the number of edges. So next example is, what is the dimension of the hypercube with a 5,24,288 edges, and also the number of vertices. Suppose the k-dimensional hypercube QK, the number of vertices is 2 raised to k, and the number of edges is k into 2 raised to k minus 1. That is by the previous example, where k indicates the dimension of the hypercube. Suppose 524,288 edges is present, then 524,288 is equal to k into 2 raised to k minus 1, because k into 2 raised to k minus 1 indicates the number of edges. Now, if the dimension of the hypercube is qk, the number of vertices is always 2 raised to k. Means we have to first express this 524,2 raised to 88 in terms of the power of the 2. So 2 raised to 19 is nothing but this term. This 2 raised to 19 can be splitted as the 2 raised to 4 into 2 raised to 15. 2 raised to 4 is 16. 16 into 2 raised to 15. Now compare this term to k into 2 raised to k minus 1, where k is equal to 16. The dimension of the hypercube is 16 here. Now, the number of vertices, means number of vertices is equal to 2 raised to k. K equal to 16. 2 raised to 16 number of vertices will be present in the hypercube. So next example is, determine the order of V of the graph G having the vertex V and the edge vertex at V and the edge at E in the following cases. Suppose the G is a cubic graph with the 9 edges. Then find out the order of the graph. Suppose the G is a cubic graph and consider a graph of order n. G is a cubic graph. Cubic graph means all the vertices of the G have a degree 3. Then the sum of the degrees of the vertices will be 3n. But G is already has a 9 edges. If G has already 9 edges, then 3n is equal to 2 into cardinality of V. By cause of the handshaking property says that sum of the degrees of the V is equal to 2 into number of edges. So 3n is equal to 2 into 9. So that indicates n equal to 6. Therefore, order of the graph will be 6 here. In the second case, suppose G is a regular graph with a 15 edges. Similarly, we move that G is a regular graph. All the vertices of the G must have the same degree. We already know that in the regular graph, the degree of the each vertex will be same. Suppose that is considered as a k. If G is of the order n, then the sum of the degrees is kn. We know that G has a 15 edges. Again, by the handshaking property, kn equal to 2 into 15. So k equal to 30 by n. Means the graph will be exist only if it is a positive integer. If it is to be a positive integer, we have to choose a n which divides a number 30. Means we have to choose divisor of 30 only. So that if n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30, then only it will be a positive integers. Means then only the graph will be exist. So to exist a graph, the possible orders of the G will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. In the third case, what happened? G has a 10 edges with the 2 vertices of a degree 4 and all other of a degree 3. See here, suppose the order of a G is n. The 2 vertices of the G are of the degree 4 and all other are of the degree 3. Means in the graph G, 2 vertices of the degree 4 means 2 into 4. And the remaining number of vertices means n minus 2 vertices have a degree 3. So it will be written as 2 into 4 plus n minus 2 into 3 is the sum of the degrees of the vertices. Means suppose v1, v2, so on, vn, v3. These two vertices have a degree 4. Remaining vertices have a degree 3. Means 2 vertices means 2. Sum of the degrees of the vertices will be 2 into 4. If the 2 are deleted, remaining number of terms is n minus 2 vertices are remaining. Each vertex have a degree 3. That is sum of the degrees of the vertices. Suppose G has a 10 edges. Again by the handshaking property, sum of these equal to 2 into handshaking property 2 into number of edges. That will give you the n equal to 6. Therefore, the order of the G is 6 here. So next example is, show that there is a no graph with the 12 vertices and 28 edges in the following case. The case is that the degree of the vertex is either a 3 or 4. Means suppose there is a n vertices like v1, v2, so on, vn. Means if the vertex v1 is either a 3 or 4 and the vertex v2 is either a 3 or 4. Similarly, the vertex vn has a degree either a 3 or 4. Suppose there is a graph with the 28 edges and the 12 vertices, of which k vertices are of a degree 3. Means suppose there is a n vertices, suppose already a 12 vertices. Suppose there is a 12 vertices in which k vertices are of a degree 3. Then the remaining number of vertices is 12 minus k. Those 12 minus k vertices have a degree 4. Then by the handshaking property, we can say that 3 into k plus 4 into 12 minus k. K vertices have a degree 3. 12 minus k vertices have a degree 4. That is equal to, by the handshaking property, 2 into number of edges, that is 28. 2 into 28 equal to 56. That will give you the value k equal to minus 8. Negative of the integer is not possible. Therefore, it is clear that this graph will not be exist. So next example is, if a graph with the n vertices and m edges is a k regular, show that m equal to kn by 2. Suppose G is a k regular graph, then the degree of every vertex will be same. That is, we have considered a k. If G has a n vertices, then sum of the degrees of the vertices is nk. By the handshaking property, we know that sum of the degrees is equal to 2 into number of edges. So nk equal to 2m. So m equal to nk by 2. Next one is, does there exist a cubic graph with the 15 vertices? Suppose G is a cubic graph with the 15 vertices. The number of edges it should have is n into k by 2. N equal to 15. Cubic graph means k equal to 3. 45 by 2 is not a whole number. Therefore, graph does not exist. And similarly, does there exist a 4 regular graph with the 15 edges? 4 regular graph means each vertex have a degree 4. Again by the same condition, m equal to, again by the same here, if m equal to nk by 2, n equal to 2m divided by k. So n equal to 2 into m is 15, k is 4. 2 into 15 by 4, that is 30 divided by 4. That is also not a whole number. Therefore, in this condition also, graph will not be exist. So, we are moving to the next example. For a graph with the n vertices and m edges. There is a graph with the n vertices and m edges. If delta is the minimum and dou is the maximum of the degrees of the vertices, show that delta and del 2m by n is greater than or equal to delta and less than of del. Consider d1, d2, so on dn are the degrees of the vertices. By the handshaking property, we know that sum of all of the degrees of the vertices will be equal to 2 into number of edges. And here it is from the question, delta is the minimum of the degrees of the vertices. Means minimum of the d1, d2, so on dn. Minimum means less, greater than or equal to. So d1 is greater than or equal to delta, d2 is greater than or equal to delta, so on dn is greater than or equal to delta. Then the sum of the degrees will be greater than or equal to n into delta, because the number of terms will be n. So that is sum of those will be greater than or equal to n into delta. Similarly, del is equal to maximum of d1, d2, so on dn. Maximum means less than or equal. So those sum will be also less than or equal to n into del. By using the 1 and 2, we can say that 2m is greater than or equal to n delta. 2m is less than or equal to n del. So 2m is greater than or equal to n delta, less than or equal to n del. So divide the entire equation by the n. So delta is less than or equal to 2m by n, less than of delta del. That is the proof of this theorem or proof of the example. So next we are moving to the next example, that is, let D be a directed graph with the n vertices. If the underlying graph of D is Kn, prove that sum of the out degree of V square is equal to sum of the in degree of V square, where Kn is nothing but the complete graph here. So by the theorem of the digraph we have studied in the previous, sum of the out degree is equal to sum of the in degree of the vertex V. See here, if I take down to the LHS side, this will be equal to 0. For an underlying graph, for the digraph, we have degree of V equal to in degree of V plus out degree of V for every vertex of the vertex set. If the underlying graph is Kn, we already know that Kn is a complete graph. Kn is complete graph. Kn is a complete graph. Complete graph means there is an edge between the every pair of the vertices. Suppose if I consider a triangle V1, V2, V3. If it is a directed, if it is simply a Kn, then the degree of V1 is 1, 2, degree of V2 1, 2, degree of V3 1 and 2. But when it is under a direction, when it is divided to the two parts, in degree and out degree, in degree and out degree, and in the Kn graph, the degree of the vertex is less than of, is equal to the n minus 1. The degree of V is equal to n minus 1 in the Kn graph, because there is no multiple edges and there is no loops. So therefore the degree of V equal to n minus 1 in the Kn. So therefore Kn is an underlying graph. So that therefore in degree of V plus out degree of V is equal to n minus 1 for each V. Now we have to find out that sum of the out degree of V square minus in degree of V square is equal to A square minus B square can be written as A plus B into A minus B. We already know that out degree of V plus in degree of V should be is n minus 1 from this. So now And we already know that our degree of v minus in degree of v is 0 from the equation 1. So 0 into something will be 0. Now open the summation and send the another term onto the RHS. We get a sum of the odd degree of v square equal to sum of the in degree of the v square.